It's been a while, hey? Welcome to another podcast. Thanks for viewing this podcast. If you have the time to watch this podcast or view this podcast or listen to this podcast. And thanks to, I guess, the sponsor of the week, Skillshare. So I've been using this website called Skillshare to learn a whole bunch of different things. There's so many courses. It's kind of like a Spotify for courses, and they're constantly updating their courses, and I have learned so much from them. Even though I've only had them for about a month, and I've just been going through a lot of courses, and as you guys know, I'm currently doing my best to become a great YouTuber and a great filmmaker. So definitely check out Skillshare. There's a link down in the description down below, and the link will help you get 2 months free of Skillshare. So you can try it out and learn different things and just try to see whether it works out for you. And yeah, that's it for that. But okay, so I didn't really plan this out. I just decided, you know what, let's try this out. I just recorded another video and I decided, okay, you know what? It's been a while since you've made a podcast, so make a podcast now. And the one thing that has been interesting that I've been doing is I've been reading every single night. So before I sleep, I will take about 30 minutes to read, and I recently bought like 5 or 6 books, and I'll show you guys the books that I've been reading. I've been reading about 5 to 6 books, and every night I just grab a different book. I just grab whichever book I'm feeling, and I just kind of open it and I just read it. And I don't sleep. I mean, I won't stop reading it until I just get kind of tired and I feel like I'm not reading it anymore. So that has been helping me personally with my mindset. I've been building this habit, and it's really been instilling, and it's really been something that I've been really working on. And one thing that I really neglected in the past was, I would say maybe for the last 2 years, is reading. Reading is something that I used to do all the time. I used to read a lot. I used to read a lot of Harry Potter, and the fact that I don't read anymore, it's something that I realized that, hey, you're watching all these videos on YouTube about motivation, this and that, but you're not reading anymore. And I realized that I was kind of stunting my growth in terms of just becoming a better person, because the thing about a book is that book is the whole book dedicated to this one topic. Like this one book that I'm reading, I think it's called Financial Education. It's something by Robert Kiyosaki. If this the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, it's another book by him. I can go on YouTube all day and watch videos on finances, but why don't I just pick up a book and just read a whole book on finances? The thing about reading is reading requires your attention. So when you're reading, you're not going to be on your phone at the same time. You're not going to be, you're not going to be around doing something else. You're just going to be you and that book, and your thoughts might come in, but you're reading a book, so you're thinking about what the book is saying, and you're envisioning it and you're imagining it. Now with YouTube videos, and you guys, I'm contradicting myself because you guys are watching this or listening to this. You can go to the gym, you can go this place, you can go that place. You can do numerous things while watching a YouTube video, and you'll only retain a certain percentage of that message. So reading is something I've been doing every single night, and I'm definitely seeing a lot of improvements. My definitely my my attention span is definitely increasing, and I felt like my attention span was really low before, but now it's like I can sit down, I can focus, and I can just do one thing at a time. I don't have to multitask and do multiple things at once. It's nice to experience, and it's something that I honestly highly recommend all of you guys, the viewer, to check out. And yeah, reading is one thing that I've been doing. And another thing that I've been doing is I've been, I've been working a lot on, you know, building habits, building good habits, trying to get rid of bad habits. And because, I mean, we're human beings, we're all susceptible to good habits and bad habits, and things come in, and sometimes we tend to fall in this routine of things that we shouldn't be in. And I've been doing my utmost to not fall into these bad habits. One of the habits I'm going to share with you guys is sometimes I'll just randomly get angry for no reason. It just randomly pop up like that. I'll just get angry and negative thoughts will come in. And I noticed this last night. I was reading a book called The Power of Habit. And, it's talking about, building habits, how the first couple times you do something, it's kind of like, okay, you have to overthink twice over it. But then after that, it's like instinct. It's easy, Like they gave an example of when you reverse your car out of the parking lot. The first couple times you have to put a lot of attention to it, but after a while, it just becomes like a routine. Like you get used to it. And the same thing for me. I would just get like really angry. So that's something I'm currently working on. Something that I'm really trying to figure out because sometimes it just randomly happens and I just don't know why. I don't like it's just negative thoughts will come in, that kind of thing. So I've been working on that and I've been trying to figure that out. But yeah, and habits are something that we should all inherit. And I've also been trying to go to the gym in the mornings. If you guys know, I do go boxing. I go boxing about once a week, but I've been trying to up that to 2 times a week. And I want to start working on the morning. I've been seeing a lot of people that work out in the morning, and I see the way that their energy that they have. And I'm not a morning person, to be honest. I'm more of a night person. Like I don't sleep until like 2 or 3 a.m. just because I just can't sleep, and I've tried all the tricks and I just can't sleep. But I find that if I wake up maybe if at Fajr time, which is 6 o'clock, Fajr is the morning prayer, and I just go to the gym after that, work out, come back, and then I feel like maybe that will work out for me. So I'm planning on going to the gym in the mornings. When's that gonna be? It's all up to me. I have to make the decision, and I just have to go be proactive. And one of the Fajrs, because I wake up every morning at 6 o'clock or whatever time Fajr is, and I wake up and then I pray and then I go back to sleep. I just don't want to stay up. But one of these days, I'm just gonna have to stay up and just say, okay, let's go to the gym. Today I was close. I woke up at around 8 o'clock, and I was like, okay, you're awake, just stay up. And normally I wake up as soon as it's time to wake up, and then I go to shower, eat breakfast, and I go to work. But this time I was close. I could have had maybe a good hour just to be awake, right? And that's something I've been finding because I do work kind of late. I work from 10 to 6 p.m. So to do things after work, it's kind of like limiting. It's kind of hard to do. But, I always find time to do things after work and, all these different things. So that's something that I'm going to highly, highly work on. And as well as just trying to stay consistent on YouTube again, trying to find different ways to really figure out what to do. And I guess my biggest issue right now with filmmaking or just making videos is you guys probably saw the video where I said why I don't listen to music. And, lately I've been kind of a little bit inconsistent with that. And, I'm not doing like I'm sort of falling through that. That's one of my other bad habits that I'm getting into. And it's not something that I'm like heavily into, but sometimes it's like you hear a good song and you just kind of like it just kind of stays in your head, right? And then there's nothing there's not much you can do because the song's in your head, right? So one of my biggest problems right now is I can't find any background sounds because if you guys know nasheeds, like the stuff that I've been putting on my channel, it's nice and all, like it's okay, it's decent, but the thing is that they're all so emotional, and I'm not that emotional of a person. Like okay, I could say maybe some of my videos could be emotional, but I don't want all my videos to have that emotional vibe. And because I have such a musical I have that musical art, like I have like an ear for music. I've been thinking of putting background music in my videos. However, the only issue for me personally is I don't know if that's acceptable for me personally. Just because with music, like music is something that that is it's disliked in Islam, and some people say it's okay, some people say it's not. Personally, I don't think it's good. Like I personally don't condone music. But I mean, I've been seeing all these films, they have music, like just background music, and all these different things, and all these videos have background music, and I can't seem to find any kind of like background sound. Because at the end of the day, I do want to have like the silence and all that kind of stuff, but at the same time, too, I just want to have, something where I can, where that's kind of like drawing and people like enjoy. And and some of the YouTubers that I watch, like they like sound makes a huge difference in film, and that's something that I'm learning. Sound makes a huge difference, and there's not much you can do if you don't have the right sound. So I'm gonna try to figure out the sound, and that's something that I'm gonna have to figure out. But yeah, everything else is going good. I've been doing decent with my finances and doing okay with everything. But yeah, I just want to make this quick podcast. If there's anything that you guys would like for me to discuss in a podcast, please do let me know down in the comments down below. And I will definitely talk about that. And it's been 6 months since I've been doing YouTube. So thanks for everyone who's been subscribed. Hope to see you guys in more videos, and I'm gonna keep doing these videos every single week. I'm gonna keep uploading at least once a week, and if I don't, then it's for a specific reason, or I am not feeling well, or something like that. But overall, I'm gonna keep uploading once a week, and expect the quality to be upped every single week. So thank you so much, guys, and I feel like I can talk about more, but I want to keep this short. I don't want to take too much of your time. And yeah, to all those who out there who are trying to figure out what they want to do with life, keep grinding, keep finding out what you need to do, and you will figure out what you want to do at some point. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in a future vid. Peace.